Welcome to King Says So, a channel that advocates for one Africa, one land, one Africa, one language, one Africa, one currency, one Africa, one army. I wish to witness Africans all around the world united as one in our lifetime. Enjoy. What's up, ladies and gentlemen? It's your boy King053, Mr. Easy Imali Enengi, and we're back at it again. And today I want to touch on a very touchy topic that we South Africans ignore until it escalates to a point where violence must be involved. What am I talking about? Racism. No matter how much we South Africans want to pretend that we are one, that South Africa is a multiracial country that is living in peace and harmony with each other. I don't know who says that. That is not true. In South Africa, we have a special breed of people named the Afrikaner people. What a special breed of people we have in South Africa. And in this special breed, upon us Africans taking back the power, and not the land and not the minerals, but the power back in 1994, they were not happy. Most of them are not happy. And in their unhappiness, they have managed to transfer it to the younger generation that is currently living. Children as young as 6 years, 4 years, showing racist acts that are unbelievable. Now, today I want to play two clips. I want to show you the two different generations of Afrikaners and how their mentality work, the Boer, as we call them. It breaks my heart because in my line of work, I meet a lot of very racist people that I always clash and fight with because of my character and my belief system. But I also meet a lot of nice Afrikaner people that are very good human beings. But I'll tell you, if I had to give you a ratio, out of 10, there will be only one that is a genuine human being. Out of 20, there will be only two. Yeah, type of thing. So the majority of Afrikaner people that I know, and I work in the space of agriculture, so I meet them a lot, and I'm telling you, a special breed of a tribe, these Afrikaner people. Now let's watch this video of this man going to collect his child from daycare, and the child is jumping on the jumping castle. Just watch what happens when the black child leaves the jumping castle.
Apa jacket. Yeah. Bye bye. Baby, sama jump. Yeah. I'm sure sama jump.
Now, the sad thing is that we want better schools for our children, because honestly, the schools in our location, in our townships, are not suitable. Your children is working against the stats. The odds of your children being very, very great in that school, they have to be themselves special children to come out to be better people. Most children will suffer. Why? Because the teacher is working at a ratio where, I think the South African ratio is 1:20 children or something like that. I stand corrected with that. But in our township school, you find that a teacher is teaching 70, 50, 80 children in one class. And that is simply unmanageable. That is an unfair ask from that teacher. They are not going to be able to get to every child. Now, in the private schools, you find that a teacher is teaching only 12, 13 children, mostly 22 A full class will be 22 children, and the teacher can get to every child's needs. So once we Africans make a little bit of money in South Africa, we go to these better schools. We take our children there in the hopes that they will be able to learn more because there's less children in the class, and also you avoid a lot of things in terms of the different level of the social status. In a location school, you find different social statuses, that when a child has got a phone, they stand out. When a child has got a mother that comes to pick them up with a nice car, they stand up. So you don't want that always. You want your child not to feel out of place, but special in any way. So when we take them to these schools, there they are with their peers, so to say. But these small children that you see going off and on of the jumping castle are taught racism from home. They are and at school, racism is encouraged, because whatever you are taught at home, if they don't do it at school, they will quickly stop you. But because at school this is what they are doing at this specific daycare, they encouraged it. It's not like the teachers don't know about this. How many times have we seen this thing play out in these daycares, white daycares, where black children are sitting one side, white children are sitting one side, black children are playing one side, white children are playing there, black children are swimming, and the white children are standing on the side. Then when the black children leave the pool, the white children, it's what is happening. So we have to understand that in South Africa, as long as we don't address this thing of racism, and as long as we don't address it aggressively so, because Afrikaner Boers, they are a special type that only understands violence. That's how they took violence from our people. Now you are saying, no, King, they probably did not learn it from home. Well, let me show you a video of how an elderly Afrikaner man reasons in a talk show where every culture was involved. Every culture, coloreds, black, Indians, everyone was there, and they give a mic to this Boer African to say, listen, speak your part. Let us hear what you have to say about the diversity of South Africa. Just listen to what he said.
So a certain amount of people which wants to create a nation of unity. And then there's us, the Boers. We don't take part in this, and we're not going to. And we're not going to go away. And we're the rightful owners of this land. So, so that doesn't mean we doesn't see the sunshine over other people. Okay, if you go back in history, you would actually see that the Boers have negotiated with the tribal chiefs and the kings, and we have see them as equal, and we have give them their peace. Okay, now.
Now carry on, we can hear you.
If we want to share one country, we must first accept the realities.
Help me understand something. If we're going to live in the same country, but you don't want unity, how do we do it?
We never wanted unity.
No, I accept what you're saying.
Okay.
I accept that. That's what you said.
Yes.
What I'm saying is, then how do we live in one country?
Oh, that's very easy, okay? We can live in this country happily if we have proper borders. So if the Boers have their land, and the Tswanas have their land, and the Zulus have their land, we do not want to mix. Leave Joburg for the cosmopolitans and all this type like
Sounds like
before.
apartheid, though.
Properly, yes.
Okay. All right. Let me hear what my panelists have to say.
One thing I took out of that talk is that Afrikaner people don't want unity. That is why you find places like Kleinfontein, white-only town in South Africa. You find a place like Orania, a white-only place in South Africa, where they don't want to mix with you people. They don't want to mix with you people. They see us as monkeys. They see us as stupids. They see us as barbaric. If you listen to some of the videos I've done about Orania and Kleinfontein, it's crazy how they view us. Please go to the other videos, guys. View the other videos, especially my earlier videos when I was covering very important topics. Please go down and watch those videos and click a like there also so that we can promote my material. Please, I'm sure you're gonna like it. And if you haven't already, click the subscribe button. So I'm saying that to say this, ladies and gentlemen. South Africa keeps on ignoring the racism part of the deep racism. It's rooted in us in South Africa in terms of the Afrikaner people don't want to mix with black people. And we have to come to a point where we get someone like Julius Malema that can put them in their place. I've always maintained that the reason why I believe Jacob Zuma was the best president in South Africa is because he was hated by the Afrikaner of which we see as our enemy. That is the only reason why I say Jacob Zuma, well, one of many reasons that I say Jacob Zuma is better than Nelson Mandela, Thabo Mbeki, a sellout, Cyril Ramaphosa, a sellout. We can't speak about Khalima. We have to speak about at least the president that served a full term. So for me, it's quite eye-opening to remind me when I go through social media and I see things like this, and I see the comments, I see the anger of the African people, and I know that the white people are the most protected people in South Africa in the courts. Last week I showed you a video of a white man who hijacked a car in Bloemfontein and drove to Kimberley, and when he got here he killed 2 fly squad police men and women. And then they caught him. After they caught him, he went to court and said he is not psychologically all right. They took him to a psychiatric appointment to go and check him out. If it was a black person, they were not even going to consider what he was saying. He was just a criminal. But because of the skin color, the complexion of protection, it protected him from the courts. So you guys go on the comment section. Tell me, what do you think about what you saw those little kids do? Just tell me how you feel. And if you are experiencing, I've experienced racism like nobody's business. I'll tell you my story one day about racism because of the line of work that I do. So I'll tell you one day, and some things I can't even say now because I'm still working for the department. But there'll come a time where I have to say my story, and name and shame these crooked white people that are in the system of government, that are still in the system of government, working amongst us Africans and undermining us big time. So it's your boy King 053, Mr. Easy Imale. Until we meet next time, don't forget to pray, and I salute you. Thank you for tuning in. If you enjoy the content, leave your thoughts on the comment section and hit the like and subscribe button, and we will meet on the next one.